Welcome to our live stream of high school sports. Please note that this broadcast is produced by an independent team of sports enthusiasts, and the views, opinions, and commentary expressed are solely those of the commentators and not representative of the schools, teams, or athletes featured. While we strive for accuracy, occasional errors or misstatements may occur. This stream is intended for entertainment and educational purposes only. Thank you for joining us and enjoy the show.
Yeah, come on, let's go. Hey, you ain't never seen nothing like this. Ain't no telling how it might get. It's the hypest right here. High school sports at its finest. So many highlights, you have to rewind it. Hey, Stream City, let me just remind you. The heart of a lion, a team full of fighters. So many stars on the field, it'll blind you. They're giving everything they got till the time's up. Yeah, legends in the making. History is made. We just getting started. You ain't seen a thing. YSN, gotta know the name. They gon' bring the flames. They gon' do their thing. Take it to another level, don't hold back. High school, got a passion and we show that. Got the drive and you know they got the heart. Number one spot for your high school sports. Let's go for the win. Hey.
And good morning, everyone. Welcome to East Palestine High School. DJ Yoakley with you on this beautiful Sunday morning. A lot of you waking up to snow in the region, but wherever you are in the world, so happy you're with us here today. Very special day here in Bulldog Country as one of our own. JT Miller will compete for the gold medal alongside his Team USA teammates against Canada here today. And very special. When we're talking about JT Miller, you're talking about one of the hometown heroes of East Palestine, a true Bulldog through and through, first-round draft pick back in the day. And when you think about it, 15th overall by the New York Rangers. He's had a couple stops along the way, Tampa Bay as well as Vancouver, and then traded back to the team that drafted him with the New York Rangers, where he currently sits as captain of the Blue Sweaters. And this is going to be a great event. There you see behind us, we are all ready to go here for the JT Miller Team USA watch party, ready to bring home the gold. This would be the first gold medal for the Olympic hockey team in the Team USA since 1980. And I think we all remember that team because it became a movie. Will it become another legendary story today? Will East Palestine zone, the region zone, JT Miller be a big part in that story? We are going to find out about at 8:10 when the puck drops in Milan, Italy. At this time, we are excited. A person that I know, love, and cherish so much, guidance counselor for East Palestine High School, and certainly one of the most influential people in my life along the way. We're going to bring in Liz Sherry. Come on in, Liz. There, you can see yourself. Come on over.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. This is unbelievable, and you have so much pride in East Palestine, and so many people do. Why is this so important to set up? Obviously, early in the morning. It would have been nicer, but maybe 5 p.m., but on a Sunday morning to get everybody out there and to show support for not only JT, but for the entire country.
Yeah, when we've been following his journey since he was a little boy. I coached with his volleyball with his mom, and he would be running around the gym. And so I got to see firsthand how energetic and excited he was about the sport. And so when we had the opportunity to celebrate him, we took it and we ran with it. And, East Palestine has had a couple bumps in the road. So having something really positive to celebrate was, a no-brainer.
Obviously, you know JT, you know Jen very well, his mom. I mean, when you think about JT and the trip, I mean, now as the Team USA is coming out onto the ice, how cool is this for you to see the progression, see a young man's dreams come true?
It really is amazing. I grew up playing against his mom. So, she and I were competitors, and I know how she was a fierce competitor. His dad was a great competitor. My husband competed against him.
Oh, wow.
So, I've watched, known this family for a long time, and, celebrating their success and his success is great.
To have that Bulldog pride, and obviously you do. You got the Bulldog shirt, you got the American flag draped over you.
Yes.
When you think about what it means to this town to have someone on that stage, this region even. I mean, we think about East Palestine, the surrounding communities. for you, what does it mean to you, and what do you think it means for the people watching today and showing a little extra pride here in Northeast Ohio?
I think watching, young athletes, being a school counselor, I get to see them from the little programs all the way up. So to see someone reach their dreams is just so important and such an inspiration for these young kids. I know this gym's going to be full of, or this auditorium is going to be full of, community members, kids, everyone, and, having their red, white, and blue, and probably some Bulldog pride in here too. So it's really exciting.
You mentioned that it takes a village. It really does to throw something like this together. How did this idea come to fruition, and how hard was it to kind of put together? We've got the national NBC affiliate. We can say that because we're associated with them. But how cool is it to be able to have it and have someone think of this and be able to really bring it to reality?
Well, I can't take complete credit. My friend Teresa Rutledge, she sent me a text and said, hey, I think we should do something. So we kind of brainstormed, and she said, a lot of people do the watch party. So I immediately emailed Superintendent Rook, and he was on board. And our social media person, Allison Altman, she's been great, getting the word out, helping with flyers and communicating with the community. And Antonio Diaz from the community, he also spreading the word. So yeah,
I love it. When you look at all the things considered, JT means a lot to this community. But you mentioned earlier, as a guidance counselor, you get to see a lot of those dreams and ambitions at a very young age. What do you tell those kids? And you point to JT and different stories that you've seen along the way of success stories. What would you tell a middle schooler or a high schooler that looks at this game and says, I can accomplish my dreams?
Yeah, I've got to see it from several lenses, before I had kids, and then helping my kids through their journey, preparing them for, playing college sports. So, I think it's just been,
it's unbelievable.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable. And to see that, I mean, in your own household with Parker and Peyton, when you think about and you have these conversations about, okay, this is what we're doing today, does it ever hit you like, oh my gosh, like you did it as a mom, you're doing it as a professional? Does it ever kind of take part in like, wow, I am influencing? And I can say 100% this lady influenced me. We went to the same college, Westminster, shout out Titans. But it's one of those things like Liz, you've been an impactful part in so many people's lives. You wonder what JT's thinking as he's about to go on that ice. Do you ever wonder, like, who's the next one from East Palestine? Who's the next person that you affected? And how do you kind of cope with that?
I think I try to treat every kid and their dreams equal.
Yeah.
Some of them it seems far-fetched.
Yeah.
But you just never know. And I think JT's proof of that. He had a dream and he made it happen.
Yeah.
And so I think he's a real inspiration for all kids all over the country.
You and I have talked about this. Obviously, when you Google East Palestine, there's a lot of train derailment stuff that pops up, which it is what it is, right? But what we've always tried to do is the positive spin on things. And East Palestine's more than just a bump in the road train derailment. We want to be known for more than that. The resilience and being one of the greatest comeback stories in American history. We mentioned it 3 years ago when it happened, and here we are 3 years later, and we're on the American stage with one of our own. For you, does this complete the story? Is this just another chapter?
Oh, I think another chapter. And, when the train derailment happened, JT sent a personal message to East Palestine.
Oh, wow.
And so I think a lot of people that maybe weren't as familiar with him or weren't, familiar with hockey even.
Yeah.
I think he earned fans there because I think people were like, wow, he cares about us. And he took the time to, send us a personal message. So I think that was really great.
I love it. Liz, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank
I know
you.
It's early in the morning.
Yes.
Go get some of that coffee that's outside.
Yes.
Thank you so much for doing this for everybody and letting us be a part.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You got it, Liz. Thank you so much. Liz Sherry, ladies and gentlemen, the guidance counselor here at East Palestine, huge influencer in my personal life and so many others along the way. We got so much more to talk about today. The gold medal game here. Here technically in East Palestine, but I want to say it's 4,228 miles according to Siri away in Milan, Italy. JT Miller and Team USA will be going head-to-head with Canada. And news from TSN this morning is Sidney Crosby, who is, of course, the Pittsburgh Penguin captain, has been a staple in this region for a long time. All you Penguins fans out there, suffered that MCL injury earlier in the tournament, and word is that he is likely to play this afternoon or this morning, technically here in the United States, against Team USA in this gold medal game. So what is the role and how did we get here for Team USA? Well, Team USA has swept their group. They're through it. They go on to the semifinals in a big win, a convincing fashion. I'm trying to make sure, usually not working on a Sunday. It was Friday that they got that convincing semifinal win. And, you know, you look at these two teams, the United States and Canada were on a crash course, a collision course, basically from the jump. And these two teams have only met now twice, including today, in the finals in Olympic play. Now, most people who are hockey fans or maybe even the casual fan will remember the Four Nations just a year ago. And JT Miller played a huge part in not only the success of the U.S. team during that Four Nations, but also the storylines when you saw the Kachuk brothers and JT Miller going head-to-head in fisticuffs with Team Canada, and they were throwing haymakers and really got the sport elevated during the hockey break, and a lot of people really excited. I was talking to a couple people before we went on the air here, and what's cool was that all transpired from a text message between the Kachucks as well as JT Miller. Rumor has it, at least, and it was a situation where they talked about what they have to do and basically stand up for their country, stand up. They're not going to take any more from Team Canada and really set the line, set the bar, set the tone for the rest of the Four Nations. Now, U.S. came up a little bit short in that, but I can tell you that U.S. is feeling pretty good going into today's game. Revenge is on the mind, and so many people from across the country know that hockey as a growing sport. This is a big part of, if the United States can bring home gold today, the interest in the sport alone, whether it be JT Miller or any of his teammates or coaches, staff members, is going to continue to be up and to the right. So how much pressure is on these two teams today, specifically Team USA? I would venture to guess a lot, but it's communities like this all over this great country celebrating JT Miller, celebrating the other, his teammates all over with watch parties. We mentioned NBC is here, so you'll probably see East Palestine on the national and global stage here this morning. I think it's 5 o'clock. No, maybe not. I don't know. I've never been to Italy. I don't know what time it is over there. I do know it's very early over here, which is why I'm stumbling and bumbling all over this particular this particular program. See, there it was right there. But what I can tell you, again, is this is going to be one of the marquee things that happen in this town. There's a lot of people just starting to file in. Exciting stuff here in East Palestine, Ohio. And as one of the village members and community members, I'm excited. Once again, as you can see, the JT Miller jersey is on. We're so proud of what he's been able to accomplish. And what people are looking for, they're looking for, okay, he's a hockey player. He's a hockey professional. This was the 15th overall pick in the NHL draft years ago. And it really hasn't been celebrated. And that's, to the fault of the local media, the regional media, because hockey isn't exactly in the mainstream and wasn't in the mainstream in a mainstream sport at the time that JT was drafted. But I can remember being a JV coach for the baseball team for East Palestine, and JT Miller was one of the absolute best baseball players that has ever come through here. And you think about the likes of some of the guys that have been drafted, have gone on to play college baseball at the next level. JT Miller certainly could have done pretty much anything he put his mind to. I remember one story in particular, batting practice inside, obviously Northeast Ohio. You're always battling the elements, but it was one of those things where the coach was actually skipping baseballs. Like Ichiro used to do it in batting practice, and JT Miller was sitting there with a bat and just almost like slap shot-esque, and he was a lefty, so it's the other way. But he slap shots right back up the middle, every single one, and they are coming humming off of that bat. So excited to see what JT Miller is able to do today, whether it's a goal, whether it's an assist. He's a grinder. He's a leader. Obviously, he's known for his edginess during these games. He's willing to throw down the gloves and the stick and throw down particularly with our friends, the lads up in Canada. So a lot riding on the line today, not just for this particular community in East Palestine, but certainly so many hockey fans across the country who love this game, love the sport, and are looking for a gold medal performance from Team USA, only the second, perhaps, in history. You talk about the first, it's 1980. It's a Miracle on Ice. We mentioned in the pre-show, it is a situation where it's a movie. It's a Disney movie. Herb Brooks, the guy, I mean, everybody knows, today is our day, right? That I'm done. I'm tired. I'm sick of it. All that stuff. I'm paraphrasing, of course. Not a great movie buff per se, but that one of the greatest movies of all time. Will today be the script? Will it present the script for the next great underdog movie? This team full of NHL All-Stars, NHL competitors, and representing this great country, the red, the white, and the blue, certainly they feel like there's a lot on their shoulders. And when you think about the connections locally, some of the ties regionally, and certainly when you look at guys like JT Miller, Vincent Trocheck, who was his youth hockey teammate. Now they play together, not just on Team USA, but every day with the New York Rangers. It's important to know that right here locally, dreams can come true, and nobody doing it more than JT Miller here today. I put out a social media post early this morning, getting into that a little bit. It's one of those things when you think about your dreams coming true, there's going to be a lot of negativity. There's going to be a lot of people telling you either you can't do it, you won't do it, and reasons that you won't do it. JT bucked all those trends. He looked the other way. He just kept focused. He kept eyes on the prize. And certainly, ladies and gentlemen, today in his first Olympic gold medal opportunity, he is realizing those dreams. And certainly, I'm sure emotion will overcome him, hopefully, whenever he's standing at the top of that podium. But he's guaranteed, at very least, a silver medal in the 2026 Olympic Games, which is a win in itself. But along the way, to listen, I mean, hockey is not exactly a known commodity here in East Palestine. There's no club team. There's no anything. So JT had to go, and his parents had to take him, obviously, to the Pittsburgh area, where there was, a lot more opportunities in hockey, and a lot of people kind of rolling their eyes like, why don't you play football here? Why don't you play X, Y, or Z? And JT and his family kept on the course. Obviously, a natural talent, but worked incredibly hard. His younger brother, Matt, also an incredible young talent. I was able to coach him at in the Little League side of things. Great family, great young man, great temperament, and certainly doing great things. And Matt went on to play hockey in his own right, I believe at Ohio State, if I'm not mistaken. So the Miller family is just chock full of incredible stories from pillar to post, and we're so happy and privileged, honored to be able to say that they are East Palestine's greatest exports, in my particular opinion. So looking forward to the puck drop today, 8:10 a.m. on NBC, Peacock, and Channel 21 WFMJ. Certainly, it is the last, as I just listened to Mike Tirico say it, it is the last event of these games. So this is it. The closing ceremonies tonight. Feels like it went by in a flash. I mean, 2 weeks have gone by. Obviously, yeah, you mix the Super Bowl in there to kind of kick everything off, and then you roll through 2 weeks of Olympic Games. Right now, as it stands, at last check, I should say, United States is third in the medal count. I believe Italy is second, and Finland is the top. So let's see if I can double check that. Make sure we're good. I'm sorry, Norway. Norway is leading the way with the most gold medals by a nation. Boy, they did well. Hey, Norway, well done. Elsa and Anna and all the people over there in Norway, we're super proud of you. But Italy coming in second when their home games, and the United States looks like they had another good showing in an Olympic Games, coming in third. I believe regardless, because they get a medal no matter what. So going to be a big time opportunity, big time event. Obviously, tune in tonight for the closing games. I don't know anybody that's not watching this game here this morning. I know people are able to watch games on their phones. A lot of people are going to be tuning into Peacock and really interested, really excited about what the outcome of this game means, and for a lot of different reasons. A lot of different reasons. I mean, it could be the local angle, the regional angle. It could be hockey continues to be one of the fastest growing sports in the country, based on a lot of different, a lot of different polls. A lot of different polls. Lacrosse is up there as well, but hockey you're seeing more rinks being built. You're seeing more players getting involved, becoming a more of a mainstream sport. So we're excited to have it, and certainly we're incredibly proud of JT Miller here, East Palestine native and East Palestine's very own hero. Again, on the Olympic stage, gold medal game in Milan, Italy. People still filing in. You can see behind me, maybe. Liz Sherry, who we interviewed here moments ago, is kind of orchestrating, making sure everybody's comfortable. There's coffee available outside. If you are in the area and you want to stop by, it is a free event. Just so you know, there's East Palestine, just pride, village-wide here, and we're all excited to share in some celebrations. And I know once Freebird hits, once that puck goes in the back of the net against Canada, there's going to be some celebrating here in Bulldog country. Let's see if we got any comments here. Live streaming. So good luck from Tammy Fristig. Good luck in JT. Just pop it up. There we go. Tammy Fristig says good luck. And they're playing the I don't know if copyright infringement is a thing right now. You probably can't hear it, but they're playing the Miracle on Ice when USA won the gold medal. So, this is huge. This is as big as it gets, certainly when it comes to the sport of hockey, certainly when it comes to pride. I can't beat that drum enough. We're so proud. And JT, if you ever get to see this, we're so proud of really what you've done along the way and the leadership that you've put forward and allowing young kids, especially in this area, to follow their dreams no matter the age. So excited for the puck drop here in about 20 minutes time. Again, that game can be found on Peacock, Channel 21 WFMJ, our partner, big brother. And certainly we want you to watch. We want to hear from you and cheer on number 10 in the entire gang of red, white, and blue. That's going to wrap it up from here. We're going to do a quick hit, and then we're going to go celebrate alongside all these people. Come on out. It is at the East Palestine Auditorium. We know there's a JO event going on with volleyball, so parking might be a little bit of an issue, but I promise you it's going to be worth it when you get here. Again, free event. Come on out. Wear your red, white, and blue, your brown and white, whatever you got. Create your own JT Miller jersey. We don't care. We just want you here, and we want you to celebrate with us. So go Team USA, as always, and no matter what, I don't care if you're playing checkers or tag, USA all the way. We love you, country. It's the greatest country in the world, no matter the outcome today. But boy, would gold be nice, and to rub it in the face of hockey's natural home is Canada. But guess what? It's our game now. It's our game now, and it comes home right here to East Palestine today. Thank you all for hanging out with me. This was a very spontaneous and probably the worst hit of all time. Worst segment of all time. I apologize, but we're going to be better next time. As always, tune in tomorrow. For those of you who are seeing this for the first time, tune in tomorrow. YSN Live. We'll recap all of this stuff. Be excited whenever they're putting that gold medal around the neck of JT Miller. Tomorrow, noon, YSN Live right here on your sports network. On behalf of all of us here at YSN, thank you to East Palestine, the administrators, Liz Sherry, Teresa Rutledge, all the people that are coming out. This place is filling up quick. I see them at the door. So we will, before they get up in here, you need to get out here as well. Again, East Palestine Auditorium, head on down, and we will see you very soon. God bless you. Enjoy the Olympics, what's left of it, and go Team USA. See you guys.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.